On divorce court today. A once-in-a-lifetime deal breaker. Kim met Ulato and the sparks flew for about a year until he had a threesome with 2 other women. Ulato claims that was a one-time only mistake, but Kim's vicious temper could last forever. Kim Taylor and Ulato Page have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
You two have been living together for almost 5 years, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And Ms. Taylor, you are here because you want to end this relationship. You want $500 for the clothes that you bought him when he moved, and you want full custody of 2 dogs. Or, better yet, I get him to marry you and you'll stay.
Right.
Did you know that's why you were here?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Taylor, tell me a little bit about your union, how you got together, what you've been doing, and how you've come to bring him here for an ultimatum.
Okay. Well, first of all, Your Honor, throughout our 5-year relationship, we have been separated up to 5-6 times. First, I found out that he had a threesome with some other women, and I did not find out from him. I found out from social media, doing some digging and...
Were you living together at the time?
Yes, we were.
And he had a threesome?
Yes.
With 2 other women?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Page?
Yes.
How did all that come about?
Okay, well, I work during the day, and I've always had a problem sleeping at night. So I went and got a second job. At this job, I met a young lady and, you know, got her number. Went to her house, you know what I'm saying, with a buddy of mine. And he had to leave for whatever reason. So just me and her drinking, then her roommate comes in. One thing led to another, alcohol.
And 2 women. What else can happen?
Exactly. So as a man, I don't see how it's really my fault. I mean, I'm not at fault right here. I mean, it's natural.
So you're saying when any man would be presented with those circumstances...
In that situation, I would defy any man that has been married, I say, past 25, 30 years, to go ahead and walk away. I defy you.
Well, what were you getting that woman's number and going to her house drinking in the first place?
Confidant, Your Honor.
Huh?
I like to talk to people.
You like to who?
I like to talk, and that's one of her problems. I talk to people.
She doesn't talk?
Well, she doesn't like me talking to people. That's the problem.
Your Honor,
that's because you go to sleep with them.
He will go out of his way to look at another woman. I mean, for example, we were at the DMV one time, and there was a kind of shapely lady in front of us, and she had to put her baby down for whatever reason, and she had on a really short skirt. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'm just, you know, doing my own thing on my phone or whatever. He's on his phone. And as soon as the woman, like, began to bend over, he went from his phone to her behind. And, I mean, he didn't just do oh, my goodness, someone's bending over. I shouldn't do that. That's disrespectful. He did one of these. Like all the way down until she stood back up. And when he decided to turn around and see if I saw him, I was already ready with my hand going upside his head, you know, because...
You can't hit people. I keep telling people, nobody wants to pay attention. You can't hit people. Mr. Page.
Well, as she said, the lady was bending over to put the baby down. I was just trying to make sure the baby didn't fall. That was...
The baby was on the ground in a carrier, so there was no...
Oh, you don't have to explain. Nobody believes him. Nobody believes him at all. Ms. Taylor, you said you did something significant for him, and I want to go back and discuss that. You say that you quit your job as a stripper because he wanted you to.
Yes. You know, I gave up a lot of my friends. I gave up a lot of my family members, and I gave up my career. So I just... You know.
You gave up friends and family members?
Yes.
Why, because he didn't like them, or?
Because, you know, I have friends and family that dance, too. So, you know, we would all go out together.
Wow.
We would all have, like, a little, you know, at some clubs, they have, like, Tuesdays where you get like, you know, free drinks or you get $2 drinks and things like that. So, you know, we would all go out together and we would, you know, have a little party or whatever, but we're all dancers. So, you know, we all kind of clicked together. And when he found out that...
What? You mean like cousins and siblings and stuff?
Yeah, a couple of my cousins and a couple of my good friends.
Good friends.
Yes.
And so you had a little crew together.
Yeah.
And Mr. Page.
Okay.
I don't quite know what to say. I've never heard of that before.
Well, yes, I asked her to stop because, I mean, my line of work that I do, I pull in enough money to take care of bills, hair, nails. Now, it's funny that she wants to, we're bringing up the stripper thing because now, okay, she just told you about the issue of me looking at women and doing things of this nature. What sense does it make, Your Honor, for her to get mad at me after she's forcibly trying to make me go to the strip club to chill out and hang out? You don't want me looking at women on the street, but yet you'll drag me to a strip club to have drinks.
Because we go together. We were going together.
We were
have
together
fun.
at the DMV or wherever we were when she bent over.
She was not for entertainment. She was not for entertainment.
Next, does Kim use her pen for writing or for stabbing? Your mama warned you not to marry your mate. If she was right and divorce is your best option, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Couples in crisis, real resolution. Divorce Court continues.
You say, Mr. Page, that you are constantly being threatened with bodily harm from Ms. Taylor.
Yes.
Please tell me what she threatens to do and under what circumstances.
Oh, prime example. We were, matter of fact, at another office doing some paperwork. And I just so happened to look at another female. And soon as I look at her to see if she's watching at me, she's already stabbing me with the pen. I'm like...
I didn't have anything else to... It was...
To stab and you used what was available.
Right, we were in a professional environment, so I wanted to keep it quiet, and if I would have punched him, you know, people probably would have seen, so I just kind of stuck him as good as I could
She's
with the pen.
gotten really good at the sneak attacks.
Now, Ms. Taylor, I understand that you're frustrated. I understand that you're a woman and he's a dude. But at no time do you get to physically assault anyone, especially a guy you like, and especially one you want to have marry you. You know, stabbing him and popping him and all that kind of stuff. Not only will it not keep you in his house, it will eventually put you in the big house. So I would suggest that you behave a little better. You know, it never helps. You know, the popping, it never helps. You with me?
Right, I
No
understand.
popping, no stabbing, no nothing.
Okay.
You got that?
All right, Your Honor.
All right. When did things start to turn sour? It must have been good at the beginning for a while.
It started with the threesome, Your Honor, and then he decided to leave. He wanted to go and stay with some family, and throughout that time, you know, he decided to talk to these little hoochie mamas on social networks and dating sites and signing himself up as single when, you know, he decided to go out there so we could take a small break. We weren't completely separated, but we were taking time away from each other so that we can try and, you know, gather ourselves.
And come back calm, cool, and collected.
So, when I found out that he was, you know, talking to all these other women, I went ahead and accessed his little emails and his websites and things like that. And I found out that he was telling women that he was gonna leave Atlanta and move with them to New Orleans. But he's also telling me, oh, baby, I miss you. I want to come back home. I'm coming, I promise. But when I found out, he tells me, oh, I was just using her for money so I can get home. You know.
Mr. Page, which one of those stories is true?
Me and her were on our hiatus or whatever, so I was on the fence of which way to go, and, you know. I mean,
that's not how he made it seem.
Well, I mean, I did tell her I was just using her for money to get back out here, but I was working when I was out there, so I mean.
So you just were trying to cover up your tracks with that.
Exactly.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Page, and don't get me wrong, because everybody has the right to want what they want and do what they want to do. do you really want to be in a committed relationship? Because it doesn't look, your actions seem to indicate that you're not ready for that. Or you may never be ready, it's just simply not who you are.
No, I'm definitely happy to be in a committed relationship with it. I mean, besides that one indiscretion, there's been no other problem. You know what I mean? There's just other reasons for the hesitation from the proposal.
What are they?
Number one, she doesn't trust me.
I think we can pass that. Go to number two.
Okay, that's understandable. That's something I have to work with.
We got that.
Understandable. But here's number two. This is like a strong second. She is controlling. I don't mean bossy. I don't mean demanding. I mean controlling. You see what I have on, Your Honor? Mm-hmm. Guess who picked it out?
Well, she did a nice job.
Hold on.
You look good.
You see my nails? Guess who cut them?
When divorce court continues, Ulato says Kim won't even let him fill out a form without instruction. Can paperwork destroy a relationship?
Do you think Ulato's once-in-a-lifetime thing was a good excuse to cheat on Kim? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
So what I got here, she picks out your clothes. She cuts your fingernails. What else does she do? How else does she control you?
If there's any paperwork to be done as far as household, whatever, medical, I could have the paperwork in my hand. She'll be right here. No, get that right. Initial here, this here. Okay, just give it to me. We had an argument one time when I was in the hospital, and I was filling out my paperwork. I wasn't filling it out the way she wanted me to, however the case may have been, so she wouldn't leave me alone until I just said, fine, here, take the paperwork, and you fill it out for me. And she won't be happy until she's controlling everything, she's doing everything, everything has to be her way. If it's something in the house, everything has its place and the space for it. And I don't mean general space.
Is she a little OCD with it?
3 inches. If that bottle you have on that counter is 3 inches, you're gonna have 3 inches of space to put it in between the kumquat lotion and and whatever kind of shampoo she's got. You're going to have that much space.
Ms. Taylor, are you really specific and rigid and controlling about what happens and how it happens?
No. When Mr. Page comes in, he starts with his shoes. He throws the shoes on the floor by the front door. Then he drops his bag. Then he drops his clothes. Then he wants to go get in the shower. While I've been home cleaning all day, taking care of the dogs, doing whatever needs to be done, and he comes in and just completely wrecks everything. He'll grab the lotion, the powder, and this, and then he'll just put it back on the counter. And, you know, I spend countless, hours sometimes organizing things. I am a bit of a,
OCD.
But she just said no, though, when you asked her.
No, and she described someone with OCD, and she finally couldn't deny it anymore, so she admitted it. Let me ask you this. Do you not let the man do his own paperwork?
Well, sometimes it's just the fact that he'll sit there and, we'll have done this paperwork a million times, and he'll sit there and he'll just, okay, I need to put my name and this and that. And it's like, come on, there's 15
It's really
other
not that
people.
difficult.
Right, let's just do this. And he just acts like I am just a teacher, I just want to. No, I'm trying to get it done so we can get done and get out of here and get the business done. He'd rather sit and lag and make noises and tap the pen and make noises on his face other than, let's handle the business and let's get out of here.
Okay. Ms. Taylor, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I am you in shorter form. I have spent my life telling my husband to hurry up, give it to me, I'll finish it. It takes you too long. I finish his sentences because he can't get to the period quick enough for me.
Exactly, yes.
No, I'll handle it, I'll do it, I'll take care of it. And you know what you do when you do that to a guy? You dismantle him. He feels like, oh, God, here she is again. And just, and it's a constant commentary. You're not good enough. You're not fast enough. You're not smart enough. You're not doing it well enough. You're not da 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 da. And just because I happen to live my life in 5th gear doesn't mean it's not okay to live it in 3rd gear. And I don't have any right to take care of his piece of the road and go drive down it in 5th gear. You got to learn to back up off that because it's not cool.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mr. Page, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you an honest question, and I want you to think about it for a minute, okay? Do you believe that you'll ever be in a position to marry her? Think about it. Her.
Well, see,
who she is, the way she is.
The way she is, minus maybe 1 or 2 character flaws. Yes, no problem. I can't see myself marrying anybody else. She's done too much for me. We've been through too much. We've done too much for each other. So yeah, I can see myself marrying nobody but her. But you also, I look at things.
That was the worst thing. If a woman says, "Can you see Mary?" I can't see anybody but you. It's like,
Well, I don't mean it as in like, okay, well, this is what I've got and that's that. No, I mean as far as emotion, emotions as I feel for her. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm in love with the girl. I mean, I just don't just love her. I mean, I'm actually in love with her. But I also look at things down the road like this whole controlling thing.
Are you worried everything is gonna fall apart?
I'm worried because at the end of the day, everything that he has done, all the trust issues and things like that always sit in the back of my mind. And like I tell him, I'm not always trying to control your actions or what you do. I'm trying to help you. You know, I feel like, you know, if he walks out the house and he's going to work, if he's rushing, I may ask him 2 or 3 times, did you get your keys? Do you have this or do you have that? But I'm doing it in a helpful manner. I'm not trying to, you know, control his situation or make him do this or make him do that.
Ms. Taylor, let me tell you again where you're wrong.
Okay.
I know you're trying to help, but it's not helping. It's annoying the living daylights out of him, and it's keeping you from getting what you want, which is a commitment to him. I believe in my heart of hearts my husband needs supervision. I do. But it's not my job.
Right.
It's not my job to regulate him. It's not my job to do things quickly. And sometimes when I relinquish what I think it is my job to control him, I realize he's right about some stuff, but he can never get to being right about it because I'm so busy pushing him in another direction. You know, my life has gotten better when I let go of trying to micromanage him.
Right.
You know, it makes me calmer. It makes him happier. We got more joy. We got more time. You got to learn to let that go. You become comfortable in yourself and what you're doing and how you feel, and you become passionate about something that you're into, and you become at ease with your life and the life around you, and realize that if this doesn't happen right at 9:45, and if this doesn't happen as quickly as you think it ought to, the world will not come to an end. You know? Yeah. And as soon as you get there, you're going to get to a place where he say,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what I tried to tell her.
Okay. I just told her. So you don't want to leave and take the dogs, do you?
I don't, but like I said, you know, if we can't work things out and he can't give me a ring by the end of December, then I think we need to, you know, separate
Well, I can't
ways.
give you an order contingent upon a proposal, otherwise you get his dogs. I can't do that. So all I can do is give you my best advice. If you decide that you can't make it later on and you're really here and you really want some stuff, come back, and I might not, but might give it to you. This matter is adjourned.
Kim and Ulato agree with the judge's ruling, and Kim agrees that changing her behavior is the only way to save their relationship. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.